Our currencies no longer have weight. They flow like light inside our screens. Pythagoras had already seen this long before the digital age. Value becoming number, number becoming code, code becoming destiny. And the question remains, today, are digital currencies harmony or dissonance? Today money has no weight. No ringing, no rustling, no space occupied. Money lives inside screens, moving like light, like pixels, like a numerical shadow without a body. Our currencies are no longer objects. They are sequences. Digits that appear and disappear. Values that oscillate like waves, like vibrations, like rhythms. Pythagoras would not be confused by any of this. Not frightened. Not scandalized. Fascinated. For the first time in history, money has become what he always considered real, pure number. Not metal. Not paper. Not an object. Number. Sequence. Digital currencies are not coins. They are algorithms. Moving proportions. Numerical structures breathing like mathematical organisms. Pythagoras loved laws more than men. Loved what cannot be corrupted. What cannot be bought. What does not depend on human whim, but on proportion. The technology we use every day, the screens, the chips, the algorithms, is built on order. On rhythm. On precision. On geometry. Almost Pythagorean. A problem appears. A problem Pythagoras would see immediately. The digital world is order. The way we live it is chaos. Currencies are numbers. The way we chase them is dissonance. Algorithms are proportion. The way we idolize them is disproportion. The digital world runs. Runs without rhythm. Runs without measure. Runs without silence. Pythagoras would say, "You have turned money into number, but not yourselves into harmony." The problem is not the screen, not the code, not the algorithm. The problem is us. Our obsession, our hunger for accumulation, our race without proportion. Money, even when transformed into light, remains desire. Desire without measure destroys the music of life. Pythagoras would tell you to use the digital world as a tool, not as an identity. To seek harmony inside the number, not the number inside harmony. To remember that what is eternal is not the screen, but proportion. In a world vibrating too fast, Pythagoras would whisper something simple. True wealth is not what you possess, but what you are in proportion with yourself. Pythagoras was not an ordinary man. He did not walk like others, speak like others, or look at the world like others. Everything was a signal, a rhythm, a proportion. Every gesture carried weight, every word a vibration, every silence a function. His life began as that of a restless traveler, never stopping, searching without knowing what he was searching for, seeking an order, a law, a hidden music beneath the surface of things. To find it, he crossed the Mediterranean like an initiate. Egypt, Phoenicia, Babylon, Samos, Croton. Every place offered a fragment, a symbol, a clue. In Egypt he studied with priests in temples where silence was stronger than words. Geometry revealed itself not as drawing, but as prayer. A triangle became a bridge. A circle became a return. In Babylon mathematics appeared as the language of the sky. Astrologers looked at the stars not to predict the future, but to understand the proportion between what is above and what is below. The sky revealed itself as a formula. Arrival in Croton marked a turning point. No school was founded. A community was born. A spiritual family. A secret order. The Pythagoreans did not live like others. Their day began before dawn, when the world is still suspended. Silence opened the morning, the first form of order. Not absence of sound, but presence of proportion. A way to tune the soul like tuning a lyre. New members remained silent for 5 years. Speech is power, and power without measure is dangerous. Silence shaped the soul, making it capable of hearing what cannot be seen, capable of perceiving the invisible music of the universe. When speech finally returned, every word was chosen, weighed, calibrated. Nothing superfluous. Nothing noisy. Every sentence carried sacred intention. Their day unfolded as ritual. Meditation in a circle, lines drawn in the sand, geometry used not as drawing but invocation. A triangle expressed balance. A square expressed stability. A pentagon expressed mystery. Every shape carried power, every angle vibration, every proportion meaning. Music served as medicine. Evening arrived with the sound of the lyre. Strings vibrated in the air as if touching something sacred. The soul returned to its natural frequency. The day ended in perfect rhythm. Pythagoras taught that the soul is a number. Character is a number. Destiny is a number. Not quantity, but quality. Not calculation, but vibration. 1 represented origin. 2 represented division. 3 represented synthesis. 4 represented stability. 7 represented mystery. 10 represented perfection. Every number was an archetype. Every number was a law. Beside numbers stood the sky. Not the romantic sky, but the mathematical sky. Stars spoke of order, revealing the proportion between what is above and what is below. In this world of symbols, proportions, and silence, money had no place. Not because forbidden, but because irrelevant. Possession created dissonance. Division. Fracture. Chaos inside the community. Money is desire. Desire is movement. Movement is instability. Instability breaks the music of life. For this reason the Pythagoreans did not accumulate. They shared. Not out of kindness, but to protect their harmony. Pythagoras did not seek wealth. He sought proportion, order, rhythm, a soul tuned like a lyre. And perhaps this is why today, when digital currencies flow across screens, when money becomes light, pixels, numbers without a body, Pythagoras feels closer than ever. Before you go, tell me from which country you are watching. Leave a comment and thank you for being here.